Hello, this is Mcluvin News. I'm proud to show the fact that I've just gotten the EIN approved for Mcluvin News to take the spot. That was approved to at least get the processing done today through the EIN that I got from also Sunbiz, where my business was approved back on the 24th. Halloween is coming up. I'm wishing everybody a happy Halloween early. I am celebrating Halloween without being able to really do much since I'm a single man, no kids. I wish I could put up decorations and give away candy. Don't have the funds due to the economy and other hardships. I'm fighting for the cause of kids first and foremost, even though I wish I could celebrate that on a bigger note on Halloween. I'm unfortunately still unable to do much for the holiday season since I'm a single man. I try to keep to my own peace. I've seen a lot of heartbreaking stories. So on a special factor of today, we're going to dig into a couple articles I haven't yet even talked about, because the news that I've seen that's hit me hardest, there's a local story here in Palm Bay of a 17-year-old boy who shot and killed himself after shooting his girlfriend who was 16 years old. It's heartbreaking, but let's not take away from the fact that the local Palm Bay police chief who spoke out about this in this article, I want to focus that attention on today, because in light of the Halloween events coming up, hoping that everyone's safe and productive, we got to take a moment out of today to remember the young boy who was killed, going back on these events that proceeded over the weekend and there furthermore. I'm going to be showing that article here from Newsbreak in a source out to the article, as I have followed these stories and others. It just hasn't been a lot of good things to really report on, and it's hard to, since my primary focus is going to be digging into getting involved with local people who are fighting for the kids, whether they're education programs, academic programs, schools, charity events, whatever it may be. My primary focus will be putting the money personally from myself, from Mcluvin News, into that funding source of this business to help grow. I'm not asking for donations, I'm not asking for donations. I'm not even asking for money or handouts or anything like that. The fight for the kids starts with a cause, I like to say, from one person's voice and one person that can make a difference, just like everybody else who's doing their part to make a difference, even with the heartbreaking reality of what's affected us here in Palm Bay, from a local story, apart from other stories where there, as I've seen, there's been incidents where a motorist was killed. There's been arrests made where somebody did something to, vandalize or hurt another's business, people who've been arrested in domestic matters. And the tragic case in this case, more so specifically to this article, it goes back to the painful reality that we still have young kids nowadays that get their hands on firearms and guns. And the person who said it best, quite frankly, was the people who did these articles, primarily in honor of what was going on. So I really want to touch basis on the real core reality of what's happened. So it was an incident a day ago where a 17-year-old boy shot and kills himself. This is right outside of an auto shop in Palm Bay. I'll post a link to that in the description. And most recently, let's take the time to really think about this heart-touching article that hit me from this morning. I didn't get a chance to make that post. I've been in my own hardship of trying to get things underway, but this is something I don't want to forget or let anybody else get by. As much as there are other stories going on throughout Florida, we here on the East Coast, at least in Brevard County, are taking a hard look at this and a hard step into the hard reality of what's going on with our kids today, families affected from this, the parents involved, the mother and father involved from this incident, or the mother pertaining to the fact that there hasn't been a lot of involved, at least to what really defines what truly happened, but a heartbreaking reality where a 17-year-old boy killed himself. And there is nothing that can take away the pain from the family, the mother speaking on that. I send my sincere condolences to her and prayers all around, as I hope that others are sending their prayers. Thank you, Mcluvin News reporting out. You'll find the link in the description to this article, to these two postings, of which I will briefly show the article that I read this morning, and that has to do with what was coming out. I mean, there's honestly been a lot. There's been shootings that have unfolded Other articles have been covered by this. This particular article, quite simply, was just heartbreaking to see. So the article here came in from Fox News, Fox 35 Orlando. I'll put the link in the video. This is that article I'm kind of showing. I'm going to put the link in there for you guys to follow up with this. This came out earlier this morning for anybody who hasn't followed this story. They're speaking right here in Palm Bay, and I implore anybody to check this out. All credits go out to the journalist and the full functioning, developing news story that came in here, sourced in from Fox 35 from Orlando. So yeah, it's a heartbreaking story that boy actually died and the girl's recovering in the hospital. So the chief, Moreno Algallo, Chief Moreno Algallo, he's the one who spoke out. I implore you guys to check out the link. Thank you for following. That's my only update from today. Even though I have some good news from the beginning, I want to end on a somber and sincere note of sincere condolences to the family, the mother and father and relatives who are affected from this young boy, 17 years old, tragic and deepening, heartbreaking loss. And I wish them sincerely heartfelt condolences and support from me, even as a single man with no kids and no family other than those who live out of state. From everybody down here in Brevard County, in Palm Bay, I'm in Melbourne. My heart goes out to you and your family in this most difficult time. Thank you.